Hi everybody, this is a shout out and a support video for Shaun Hawkins and his 200 sub contest. He wants to know what is our most valuable item that we would carry with us. Not necessarily in monetary value, but perhaps just to us, the most useful piece of kit, I suppose. One thing we wouldn't leave home without, I guess. So, for me, it's going to be actually part of my EDC, I suppose. I haven't actually done an EDC video, but I don't tend to carry a lot of things in my pocket. However, one thing I do carry is this. And this is the Victorinox Super Tinker, it's called. It sells for about £30. I think I paid around $25 for it over in the US, and it's an absolutely brilliant little knife. The pluses are that it has a Phillips screwdriver as opposed to a corkscrew, which is I'm not actually sure what use they are. I've never seen anyone use a Swiss Army knife to open a bottle of wine. I suppose you could, but anyway, it's a useless feature to me. And the only negative about this knife is that the Phillips screwdriver is back mounted as opposed to end mounted. But that said, this has been a very useful tool to me, this one. The rest of the features are fairly similar that you'll find on on most Swiss Army knives. Small blade, the large blade, both of which I find are good. They both take a good sharp edge. Doesn't last overly long, the edge, but it certainly gets sharp and will open up anything that I've ever tried. Screwdrivers, two small screwdrivers, a small one and a big one, bottle opener, can opener. I've used the can opener quite a few times. It works really well. It's quite robust. I can get through a can of tuna or whatever, or soup, fairly quickly with this. It's reasonably sharp edge on it still after all this time. And of course the scissors, which are quite sharp. These ones could do with a sharpening, I think. They feel a bit dull, and but they still go through paracord quite nicely. Other tools on the back, which I make use of. The awl. You're meant to be able to push this through material, put a thread, a piece of bank line or wax thread or whatever through there, and then pull it back out again. And so you're basically using it like a needle. I've never tried doing that. I think it would leave an awfully big hole. I guess canvas or something maybe. This hook is also quite useful. I've used it to undo knots. Hope you can see that. There's no sharp edge at all onto this, so if you can get this into a knot and you can help work it loose. It would be nice if that was end mounted as opposed to the back mounted, just because it would give you a better reach into something, but it does work really well. You can also use it, grabbing it this way, you could put it over top of a line, a piece of paracord. Maybe you're carrying a bundle of something, a bundle of sticks or something like that, and it gives you a more comfortable hold than putting your hand around the line. So that's my most valuable tool. It's always in my pocket. The only time I don't tend to have it is if I'm flying, and that's because the paranoid sorts at the airport make me take it out of my pocket. But it does go into my bag and back into my pocket as soon as I land and I get my bag in my possession again. Very, very useful. It goes everywhere. Used it for pretty much everything. Wouldn't be without it. The only thing that I would replace this one with, if I had the opportunity, would be the Work Champ, which sells for around about 50-ish pounds. And its big pluses are it has a saw, which so the knife is a little bit longer than this one. It has a saw, which I suppose would have very limited use, but could be useful. taking down some small branches or cutting through some types of material, lightweight materials. It has an end mount Phillips, which I think would be more useful. And it's also got pliers on it as well as the scissors. There have been times when I wish I had a set of pliers. I used to carry a Leatherman, but I just found that the Leatherman was too heavy in a lot of circumstances, and not always practical to have a belt loop, a belt holster for it, and it's too big for the pocket. So I don't know how big the Work Champ would be in the pocket. It is bigger than this one, but I think it might be more easily carried and concealed in a pocket than say a Leatherman, or at least a good sized Leatherman. So that's that's my my video response to Shaun's 200 sub contest. Well done, mate. I'm closing in fairly rapidly on 100, so I need to have a think about going through this process myself of thanking everybody for subscribing to me. Anyways, if you haven't subscribed to Shaun, there'll be a link below. Below? Yes. This way. This way. There'll be a link in the description to Shaun's channel. Check him out. Great bloke. Met him at the Bushcraft show, and wish I had more time to chat with him there. But anyone that was at the Bushcraft show knows just how many people there were to meet. It was kind of mind blowing, I think. For an awful lot of people, there was a lot of YouTubers there, especially for guys like me that are new into this. Lots of people for me to meet that I haven't met before. So, anyways, well done, Shaun. I'll stop rambling now, and congratulations again, and onward and upward in your subscriptions. I'm sure you're going to excel fairly quickly. Righto. We'll catch you guys later. Cheerio.